What up? Welcome back to World Talk and Healthy Food. It's your girl. I'm halfway back. If I was a battery, I would be at 65% right now, okay? I'm talking about y'all. I had to take a whole nap and barely eat my food for the second night in a row to come back. So y'all better appreciate this motherfucker, okay? Now, seriously, I appreciate all the love. So make sure you come on in, smash the like, and let's talk about the goings on. Let's get into the shits. I'm going to play the clip. Hopefully, y'all can hear it. I'm going to give you a heads up. It's going to be kind of loud because I have to have my fan on high. The medicine that I'm on, I don't know if you can see it in my face. I'm sorry, but I get a little nauseous, you know what I'm saying? So and I might still be making those weird faces that I be making. I could feel it when I make them. But so I just wanted to give you a little heads up of why I look so weird and the background noise. So I'm gonna hurry up and play this clip because I'm getting a little nauseous. And then sorry if you can't hear it that well. And then I'm gonna turn that shit right back up, okay? Happens, he just start on. Just not what you doing it. You doing it good and fast. Wow, still looks weird. You see what I'm saying? Like this shit feel like that energy is real. And then whenever they see shit that's foreign to them, and then the big girl, she comes from her background is so different from theirs. She's like, what? So tell me how it was. Like, and it's so different that you pull up at her crib and they got the Ferraris there. They already got the shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Okay, so now the Ferrari don't mean nothing. The shit that meant everything a minute ago doesn't mean anything. Because you like, they got everything. They got it. They already had it. So you like, okay, cool. Now you look at her different. But guess what she wanted? She wanted the same thing the girl looked like us wanted. Stability. She wanted the same thing. It's just her circumstances made it feel like she wasn't conscious of it because she already had it. You see what I'm saying? And I look and I go, yo, this is why they get mad, they get angry. A lot of sisters, they go, oh, you fucking with this kind of girl or that kind of girl. That shit is exotic. Stupid. That shit looks a lot different from the shit that you see in the neighborhood all the time. It looks like that shit looks like it's off a book. You don't like that motherfucker? You don't like that? You go, goddamn, what's the matter with you? She feels like something foreign, like something that you can't just get. So some kind of ways it is interesting. You know what I'm saying? But they get mad at me. How did you end up with this motherfucker on this now? Huh? Real. They get real. I just look at it like, oh, look at this angry. And then my instinct always makes me defensive. So I go, look at this angry black motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Trying to fuck up the whole vibe. You understand what I'm saying? Oh no, I know what the fuck you're doing, bitch. And then you go, and it's not even that that's the real thing, but it's the way instinctively how you feel. Because the person is got defensive. Get defensive. Yeah. It's a defense mechanism. Look, you go to the neighborhood right now. You say, yo, what's up? Now, again, excuse all the noise in the background and whatnot. I'm saying sorry because it's kind of distracting to me because usually my background is really quiet. But again, we got a different set of health circumstances that I'm dealing with because my body wants to poison itself. So we gonna keep it pushing. So I played that whole clip. So I'm gonna try to come from an even kill. Okay. First, let me say this. You're talking to a girl who fucking loves 50 Cent. Okay. Um, so I'm not gonna just pussyfoot around it and act like I don't. I love chauvinistic pigs. It is what it is. Sue me. Lil Wayne, I don't like niggas who use drugs. That's just not my thing. So you already know how I feel about that. But I wanted to play it in its full context. And what he was discussing, I'm going to break it down. So, how I took it is what
he was discussing was defense mechanisms and basically how people um, react to certain scenarios based on their backgrounds and how they grow up. And he was giving different examples throughout the conversation. But I wanted to focus on that for the sake of this particular conversation. So, in regard to what we're bringing attention to, I'm going to hit that part back. In this particular context, when he was talking about black women, basically fucking with in being honest in the context of the conversation, he was discussing women, black women specifically, fucking with a few niggas at a time, and then messing around and fucking with a nigga who's really bossed up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he said, like when the woman looks like you and me, Wayne, the black woman, yo, let me hurry up and get in this foreign with this nigga before he change his mind. Let me get in while the getting is good. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, um, where he pointed out in this specific example, the exotic bitch in this specific example, um, comes from money. So her riding around and whipping in the foreign in his specific example, because not all foreign motherfuckers got it like that. Let's keep it real. I done dated me some Aladdins myself. Okay? And they not all balling in the mix riding on magic carpets. Is that racist? I don't know. But whatever. I called him Aladdin to his face and he thought it was fucking hilarious. So anyway, I'm just saying, in this specific conversation, he was saying that, he was speaking on a person's background and how when he's with that foreign chick who's used to being brought up around rich ass shit, it's not going to be nothing to her compared to the black girl who's from around the way and she's riding with the nigga who's bossed up. It's two different scenarios. She's going to hop in with the mentality like, yo, let me get in where I fit in. This might not last. You feel what I'm saying? So I understood and he brought it to a point of, saying, now this is where he fucked up. Basically, said black girl in said scenario, realizing what kind of bitches that said nigga, I guess a loosely based version of him in this scenario, messing with foreign type bitches. And I guess the said black girl in the said scenario is supposedly feeling some kind of way because he messes with foreign chicks. And she's like, how you messing with, Princess Jasmine and all them bitches? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, he's a rapper. That's how. That's why she's fucking with him. Because he's got dope. Like, it's obvious. So now the world is at an uproar because of what they said. Now, here's my angle. After really listening to it, now I did roast it. I just saw those little clips and I roasted them niggas on my Twitter a little bit because I felt like Lil Wayne was laughing a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a whole junkie, bro. And I feel like Wayne is hilarious. Nobody could take his talent away, but I, I just don't jig with him like that. Sue me. So it is what it is, right? But this is the thing, right? I get what everybody's saying, but I want to look at it for exactly what the fuck it is, okay? Now maybe he's so blind in his shit where he can't see where the comparison can be a hurtful comparison. But for the sake of the conversation, I understood exactly where he was getting at. You know what I'm saying? But when he's talking about all the angry black bitch shit, like, come on, nigga. Like, it's not during these times, not nowadays. Like, come on, you got to be more conscious of what the fuck, you're saying and you're putting out there, like, whether the fuck you like it or not, and you was just chilling, getting fucked up and chopping it up with Wayne. It's kind of like, yo, like, you got to be more cognizant of what the fuck it is you're saying. Because meanwhile, while you're saying, oh yeah, this exotic bitch, whatever, there's no need at no point to put us down. You know what I'm saying? To make us seem less than. What stuck out to me in my mind is, this is the part that stuck out to me more than what everybody else is talking about. The part when he said, when he compared the black girl in that scenario to the woman in the background, from the different background, the Princess Jasmine, we'll call her that, and the pretty black girl, right? Because she had to be a baddie for him to be inviting her into this this play scenario, right? So what caught my attention was how he didn't acknowledge. He said, when he said when the girl was already, he pulled up to her crib and she already got the Ferraris and shit. So he's like, damn, all the shit that fucking mattered initially really don't matter to this girl because she already grew up riding around the Ferraris and exotic shit, doing ill shit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas compared to the other girl, she's like, yo, she's reacting. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I better get in while the getting is good, whatever. And what he said was, um, due to the girl's circumstances. And what what was powerful to me was how he wasn't able to connect during that conversation, and why everybody, well, no, I'll just say it like this. What he couldn't connect was how that black girl and you in real life come from those same set of circumstances. So you have been rich for so long and done moved past that for so long, you forgot that you and that girl come from the same set of circumstances. So you could fuck all the exotics and Russians and Arabians, Armenians, and this and Armenian mixed with Jamaican and Jamaican mixed with Russian and all kind of mixed exotic ass bitches you want. But at the end of the day, you and the black girl got those same set of circumstances. So at the end of it all, that's what I found powerful. How he didn't make that connection and how there wasn't no empathy there, understanding, uh, coming from the same background, especially when right before that conversation, he was discussing how he felt, how he associated Rain with the death of his mother. With coming from such a traumatic background, having a black woman as a mother who died under um, such dire straits to provide for you, 50 Cent, and then to go from that to be so disconnected is extremely disheartening and heartbreaking, because women my complexion tend to be, especially my color and darker, we are always seen as the grunt or the brunt of the struggle. We're not really often seeing women my color on the other side of the rainbow. So it's really interesting to me how men of that stature lose that connection once they reach the success that they so desperately wanted. You were dying trying to get. You know what I'm saying? So then once you get there, you dismiss us women my color and then go for the more exotic, because now you don't need us as your mules anymore, or your struggle life. So now that you're past that, you have to have that thing there to establish what you may deem as success. So I just found that very interesting, that he 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 didn't see that connection within himself in the example that he gave. I thought that was very interesting. Um, I thought that was interesting. Am I mad at 50 Cent? No. When I listened to the context of the conversation, I got it. Am I disappointed? Hell yeah, I'm disappointed. You know, it's really sad that how we go so hard, like black women, especially black women my color. I can't stress it enough because there is a issue. We have colorism in our community. I have colorism in my family. My mama's light skinned. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things that I just go through that she'll never be able to understand. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much I break it down, no matter how much she thinks she's a hippie, she just doesn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I said that to say we go so hard for these black men. We are so loyal by default for black men, and it's just so sad that they don't go as hard as we go for them. And you know, I don't know when that's going to change. The fact of the matter is, check one two black men, you're always going to lose until you start putting us where we belong. You're always going to lose. Our 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 nation, our community as a whole, as black people, we're always gonna lose because you guys always shit on your women. We're the only community that exists where that disrespect their own women. And because of that, that's why everybody laughs at you. Even within that conversation, he doesn't understand that he was basically jacking off the exotic motherfuckers raising in the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? He was big up in the generational wealth within the context of the conversation. You remember what he said? She's already used to the foreigners. You pull up to the spot, she's used to that. You know why? Because her father went hard enough, or her parents, or whoever, her family went hard enough, provided that generational wealth that was passed down, where she didn't have to be the brunt like 50 Cent's baby mama, who had to work and was providing for him, so paying for the studio time, that struggle love shit until he blew up. See, the woman in that example didn't have to go through what 50 Cent's baby mama went through in real life. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to point out. A lot of the time, even I went through that. You know, that struggle, ghetto ass love type shit. We gonna struggle together and make it to the top. Now, for me, that shit is over, honey. If you struggling, you doing it all on your own. I'm not that no more. I'm not your mule. I'm not none of that shit any fucking more. If you don't got it together, good luck. You'll find a bitch that'll help you, not me, right? But I'm just saying that all black women need to be like that. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Black women are used to being the brunt of the struggle, and not the woman who's who's getting catered to and and lavished on and all beautified within her feminine ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt, right? Shanika down around the way would be rah, 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 rah if her nigga was really holding her down, setting her in her feminine position without guilt, or having her made to feel bad for the position that she's put in. What I often see is niggas is more willing to do that for the light, bright, or white, or exotic woman. Where here, baby, you ain't got to whoopty scooping. You know, oh, I got it. It's all on me, and la 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 la. Whereas, you know, the black woman, especially my color and darker, I'll put you in this position where it kind of is more rubbed in her face, rather than her deserving to be in that position. That's what I more often see. Now, that's just what I see. Now, luckily for me, but my mom's light skinned, so But my mom's been a housewife my whole life, so luckily for me, I had an example of a black woman being spoiled and loved on and catered to, and how a man is supposed to treat her. And with my father, things like that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of lost my train of thought. And I feel like there needs to be more examples of that. We need to see that a little bit more often. Black men need to feel more comfortable again with being the providers and comfortable in the realm of taking care of women. That's what I believe. I don't subscribe to the new wave. I'm sorry, I'm getting to the new wave of thinking. And that's why it was so disappointing because, 50 Cent made that video, Have a Baby by Me, Baby, Be a Millionaire. Like, that video was so like the dream. Like, y'all don't remember that video? Like, literally, that's a bitch. That's my motherfucking dream. Like, literally, bitch. That's my motherfucking dream, bitch. You see how she pulled up? She's all on deck. She's placed in her feminine role where she can spend time on herself, looking beautiful, catering to her children, ready to provide and take care of her husband and all the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? And while you can see obviously in the clip I played where he's coming home from work and whatnot. I'm sorry, it's the medicine, it's not me. Okay, so it's like, yo, like, you know, I don't know. That is just so disappointing from a man who has the understanding of what it is that black women want to some extent, obviously, to this, this standardized, stereotypical, cut cookie cutout of what rappers are supposed to like. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're supposed to like these exotic bitches. So I don't know if it feels like I'm rambling at this point, but I feel like I'm making sense at the same time. It's just like, what a disappointment, what a letdown. Like, once again, like, when are the black men, especially the ones who have influence and power and um the capability to he literally has the capability to team up. Well, Wayne ain't gonna never do that. He fucks old raggedy nasty looking white bitches. I mean, he could team up with somebody like a Ti, jump on the Twitter with an Ice Cube and really make some shit pop off for black women specifically, and make that the trending thing, just like he did in this video. In this video, where you had a dark skinned, beautiful dark skinned black woman in her feminine realm where we are supposed to be, you know, as the example. You can make that poppin' like tomorrow, nigga. Like, for real. So I don't know if I'm just like totally canceling 50 Cent because, I'm just, I don't think he's like a clown or nothing. I think he has some clownish ways, and it's obvious the nigga was drunk. But I'm just saying, like, it's clear that he has some idea of what it is that we want. It's just such a disappointment. Like, that's just my opinion. What a fucking disappointment. Like from a man who made that to this, it's like, but in the realm of the conversation, just being fair, I understood what he was saying. I understood. So I'm not just gonna dead him and be like, oh yeah, all black men, la 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 la. But I do want to use the opportunity to make black men understand that the world is laughing at you right now because you don't take care of us. And so this is your opportunity to clean your shit up. Otherwise, everybody's going to continue to always disrespect you, kill you, and not respect anything you have to say because you don't even protect your own women. And you look like a clown to the world because you're the only race that disrespects its own woman in a public area, and it is what it is. So anyway, let me know what you think. Is 50 bugging? Am I bugging for not completely canceling 50 Cent? Am I just living in a dream? This is literally my dream. I just want to let you know. Three little chocolate ass babies. Oh my God. Okay. And then me just looking cute as fuck. Hi, daddy. And oh my gosh, I'm telling you, the circles I would throw on the D for the nigga that pulls up like that, I'm telling you, he would never leave. He would never leave, bitch. Okay, anyway, y'all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to hit you on the next one, okay? And I didn't mean to leave Wayne out. Like, do we care about Wayne at all? I don't. Well, anyway, let me know what you think. Share if you care. Share if you dare, especially if you're a Care Bear. Peace, love, and hair grease, and all that jazz. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.